So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. Hi Peter, it's great to be here. The stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top...
Goes for the shot! What a wonderful goal! Well, what score? It's him. We can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. A horrible play. A situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
That's well seen too. Now it's Messi. This is Beckham. And Beckham! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Standing over it.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Berbatov! And that has fair finished.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Al-Ittihad are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Messi. It's a good run down the right. And a chance! It's in! 2 up and in, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming. He has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things.
And Messi! Wonderful, Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're at it again in double quick time. After 28 minutes. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
They should just never have lost the ball from there. You have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing team. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There's a quick free kick. It's come to nothing. Al Ittihad have scored 2 quick goals here. Messi. Darren Fletcher. Oh, it's Berbatov. Cute ball there. How can he reach it? Messi!
Great football, shot and save.
Corner number 2 then.
Beckham, who's short. Fletcher! A whisker away from making it 4. Incredible. He had all the time in the world to take his spot as well.
And he's intervened well there. Al Ittihad heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. De Ligt. Beckham. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's had it nicked away. Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. He is through here. It's a shot!
And he's lifted it over.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
And he welcomes it in.
Knocks it into space.
He's got forward. They've done it! And they are right back within touch. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
The referee brings the first half to a close.
Al Ittihad are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very clear game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Kudus. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Beckham. Good effort! Off the post! That's going to go a long way. Cherubini. Oh, that is a nice touch. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Kudus does well to get it back. That's been cut out, well played. Tries to pass it through. He's going for goal!
He's produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Oh, what's he done? Played out to the right. Well, can they get him away?
And he's picked it up out wide.
And that's played in low.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Beckham. And it's Serginho.
And they can counter here. Oh, this looks sharp.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That should get the job done. Into the last quarter of an hour. And the counter is on. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Distributed tidily. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Can he finish?
And that is wildly off target. It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitutions taking place.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
He's got away. Great defending, strong and determined. Berbatov looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's a throw. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Substitution.
So, power or guile? What's it going to be?
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power.
We all love a triumph, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And here's Messi. That's the end. Al Ittihad are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board. Cheers, Peter.
It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Tries a shot!
Now that is commitment to the cause.
Beckham, a regular corner taker. Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can... And the shot! He can get that clear.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Van Dijk. And it's Balde. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Into the channel. And he's just missed.
Shapes to shoot!
Attempts, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself.
Oh, given away.
And he's on his way!
It's a promising position.
Look, but there's the shot!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Lookman. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drama affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Chance for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pinged towards the front line. And it's Bellanova. Serginho. Ambitious ball here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He's found a way through. Bellanova. Oh, this looks sharp. Lookman. He is through here. Can he finish?
Denied by an instinctive save. Lookman clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's been taken short. Deep cross. Balotelli attempts a clearance. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now he's got space here. That's going to go a long way.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
There's the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead. It certainly hasn't been for a lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So we reached the half.
Balotelli!
Taken with style.
so smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Probing pass. No, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Balotelli. Nicely spread. Can he get on the end of this? And he's quick to get it clear again.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Berbatov. Could move up a gear here, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lookman!
That's just playing it safe and simple. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He skips past his man. Brilliantly cut out.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Berbatov. Might be chance, surely!
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Ball is over the line.
Substitution for Atalanta. Number 10, Samatic. Number 19, number 77, Zappacosta. Coming on the field, number 17, De Ketelaere. Number 9, Scamacca. Number 59, substitutions taking place.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's the chance to counter. Played into space. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Lookman.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's picked it up out wide.
There is 3 minutes added time.
That's really well manoeuvred. Driving forward. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course,
From Old Trafford, Manchester. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim? Ademola Lookman is a player familiar to followers of English football. Lookman! From Lookman, a finish right from the top draw. And what a start! Well, talking about stepping things from the off, that's how you start a football match.
It was a great finish. He put it away with big boys, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often. So, a breakthrough already. Nicely wide. Balotelli has it in a wide. It's Balotelli! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped. The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's got his cross.
A header!
It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehand.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-0.
This is wonderful front-footed football.
The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking.
And that's it. All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area
So here it is, one of the happiest days in the land of football. Clubs appearing for the first time at the start of a new campaign to reveal their secrets from pre-season. New faces, new tactics, new approach, but the same old game. We're all in love with football again. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So here is the big moments, and with us for it again, Jim Beglin.
Well, the world's most followed league, Peter, certainly the wealthiest, and while I would predict another almighty tug of war between the giants of Manchester, London and Liverpool.
There's a quick free kick, and here's Berbatov. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to... And he's had it once! That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Serginho. And it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's slung out wide. So we're still where we started right now. We expected better, and so did he. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass is lacking.
And it's Fletcher. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Koundé, and Zaire Emery, and here's Berbatov. Ugo Chukwu, Chouna, and that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Berbatov. Berbatov! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Forced beyond and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager, he is absolutely fuming. He has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you keep playing well.
United have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Kyle Walker. Chouna. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Just eases him off the ball. Hazard. Out for a throw. Tuanzebe. Cullen. It's a really well-measured ball.
Added time.
And it's Hazard. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good.
The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. Manchester United have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter.
It's Hazard! Goes for a shot! Off the bar! Anthony.
Team still separated by the game's only goal.
Florentino Luis has a look and plays it forward. Pass is just off target. Serginho. Now it's Hazard.
Attendance for this match.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ugochukwu. Florentino Luis. Anthony in acres of space out wide. Real chance! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Hazard picks it up out wide. That's tidy. Hazard! Got to be quick to recover this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He is through here. Ugochukwu. That has been slung wide. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Walker.
That'll be a throw.
Substitution.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Florentino Luis. Lovely ball and a real chance now. He's gone for goal!
Oh, that was a brilliant save. Hannibal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Broja!
Out of time.
Nearly, but nearly is nothing. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And he welcomes it in, strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Here comes... And the shot! Koundé getting the last act of the game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Manchester United are... So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams.
I'm Peter Turry, and this is Jim Beglin. Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Action has already started. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1. Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs.
There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Lookman clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. That looks a good cross. That's the throw. Lookman. And Berbatov!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well. Berbatov actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Second corner of the game. Looks across and plays it in. Kelleher claims it without any fuss. And now they can spring out of defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Beckham. Nicely aimed pass. Driving through the middle. Now it's Ouattara, looking for options for movement. Gets into some space. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Koundé. Beckham. Ball played for Lookman. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Threads one in. Look at the space here. Tries a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. He's through here. Good read, needed to be. Beckham. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Hazard. Real chance! Oh, the ball boy's been caught on it here. Has another go! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Manchester United have their third corner. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Berbatov. This is Hazard. He's having a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but it was entirely avoidable.
Been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half,
So it's
Peter.
been even
A lot of the best action
Which way will
of the
things
half
go in the
coming
second
at the very end. And I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Beckham. Lookman. Jordan Henderson. Spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. Played out to the left flank. Chooses to go back. Big chance! Fair attempt.
Just the wrong outcome. Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that.
We're talking fractions. That was a
Great try.
Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Beckham. Oh, this looks sharp. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
look. Stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. This is Hazard. Hazard! They've scored! Such thrill, such noise, and how big matters.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having winning runners who want to go behind that defence, win good ball, and they're in.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's played in here. De Ligt attempts a clearance. Ouattara, he's had a shot! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me
Deserved that equaliser. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Kaká,
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
and it's Fletcher.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, well played.
Substitution on the field. Number 24. Number 7. Coming on the field.
Oh, that's neat. Darren Fletcher delivers. Oh, that was vital. Good-looking ball. Kaká. He's gone for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Now it's Kaká. Lookman.
There will be 3 minutes
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Darren Fletcher. Ball played for Lookman. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talk.